Hello everyone, my name is Vikrant Athole. I am partner of OOB Consulting and we have designed this software VRiddhi. In last video you have seen a general overview on turning operations. In this video we will cover its grooving operation because that needs an special attention, and in a subsequent video we will cover its counter turning operation, that is G02 and G03, because that is an area where you need to really look much better into that. So let us start with add operation. So groove. Let us start with phase grooving. So as you could see, most of the criteria remains the same, but as the operation changes, the information requirement will change. Let us select one strategy, turning strategy. As you see, most of the things remain the same. In grooving, the things which are added further to what we saw in the turning operation was the width of the tool, then the overlap and retract. The reason is your cut length will be dependent on the width of the tool. For simple example, if you have to make it an grooving width of say 10 mm and you have to use as a tool of 3 mm, then the practical movement will be only 7 mm. If you use as a tool of 5 mm width and if you try to groove the same 10 mm groove, then the practical movement will be only 5 mm. So that is the reason why tool width is very essential. Tool overlap is essential when you select it as an plunging operation, otherwise it is not essential. Retract is something which people use most of the time for the chip evacuation. So if you use the retract value over there, it will be considered. If you don't use retract value, it will not be considered. So retract will be working on the depth of the cut. We'll just key in all the details and I will just explain you. Okay, now since we have selected the turning operation, we will have to first clear this. Since we are doing is a phase grooving, the important criteria what you have to key in over here is the pitch circle diameter of the groove. Suppose if your groove is of 5 mm and it is on the 100 diameter, the center of the groove is on 100, then I have to key in the pitch center diameter, which is 100. So practically the top point of my groove will be 100. If it's 5 mm groove, then it is 100 plus 2.5, and the bottom side of my groove diameter will be 97.5. So 2.5 mm you are been minusing from the PCD. So my pitch circle diameter, then I have the groove width, which is say 5 mm. Then I have the depth of the groove, which is 5 mm. Let us check first on turning, then we again go to plunging. So tool width is say 3 mm. Tool overlap will eliminate it at the moment. It will automatically take 100. So this is the time calculation what it comes to. Suppose if we go for plunging, as soon as I click plunging, this is what it comes. Overlap cannot be 0. I need to give it an overlap because you have the option of either taking 100% of the tool width as an overlap, or you could use it 20%, 30% of whatever you use it on the shop floor. So let us consider 100 first, and I will just show you the difference of retract also. This is the timing if you use the plunging cycle. These are the timings. If I consider retract of 1 mm, this retract will happen after every depth of cut. So if I take the depth of cut of 1 mm, it will retract by 1 mm, then again proceed with this thing. Calculate operation, absolutely no difference what we see over here. Let's take us to mm. Because this retract happens in the rapid mode. No difference in this thing. Okay, I think we could see the difference in this cut length over here. Now you have the cut length of non-cut length of 12 mm. If I add a retract to this, 36. So every 1 mm it will retract by 1 mm, again come by 1 mm. So that's how you will be working with grooving on the face. Let us have the same example with an OD growing on the OD. Absolutely the same things and the same this thing. The only option what we are changing it over here, the number of grooves have been added over here. If there are more than one groove, you could add in over there. But in PCD, there is not a possibility. If you have a two groove on the face, you will end up making two operations separately. Similarly, what you saw in turning, you could use these two tools for growing, which uh, if in case you would like to do it, you could do that. You could consider this constant surface speed or set RPM the way you want it. The whole thing works in the same manner how we have worked with OD turning. So I hope you understand how you are going to do grooving. You have as an overview how you are going to work with the operations. I think you should watch the next video, which is on G02 and G03. It's a bit critical for you to understand that, because finding counter turning is a very difficult task. So that's all in this video. I hope you are liking this. If you have any comments, suggestions, do shoot it to us. We would be very keen to hear back from you. Thanks a ton for watching this video. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.